Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please confirm if you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen? If possible, can someone please confirm, guys, if you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. I'm sorry, guys. Today there is a little bit delay. That's why I communicated. I hope everyone is seeing my messages through Google Classroom, which triggers an email for you where you can see that, right? I hope everyone is comfortable. The communication which I'm sending is the proper, right, guys? Everyone? Okay. I hope good. So what we discussed yesterday is we discussed about circuit breaker design pattern. Okay. So what exactly a circuit breaker design pattern is, whenever we feel that there is a problem in one of microservice. Okay. What are the alternatives we have for that? The implementation is one of the alternative is circuit breaker design pattern. Okay. So the logic of circuit breaker design pattern is exactly matching with inverter or UPS, whatever UPS or inverter logic, exactly 99.9% it is matching. Okay. So what is the requirement here? In our home, we have a bulb and fan and a switch, whatever it may be, right? By default, ideally, they will connect to a primary source. That is electric pole, that is the MCP, whatever it may be. If the power is there from electric pole, then only MCP will take that power and that power will be given to bulb as well as fan. Okay. In case, by default, in case if there is no power in the electric pole where MCP is not able to take the power, then bulb will not glow, fan will not rotate. Right. So if I want my bulb and fan should be always up and running, always it should be in good position. Okay. I will introduce a new design, that is inverter. I will connect my bulb and fan to inverter rather than to electric pole line. I'll connect to inverter. Inverter has a logic. It has a two paths, primary path, secondary path. Primary always electric pole, whatever MCP which is electric pole main path. Secondary is I'll take the power from battery. What is my inverter logic here? What exactly the logic of my inverter? Primary path, always it has a continuous monitoring. Is the power is there in the primary path or not? It always has a continuous monitoring on the primary path. If there is a problem in the primary path, automatically switches to secondary path. No configuration is required, no manual change is required, nothing is required. Automatically with a fraction of milliseconds, in our house we'll see the flickering also. Okay, it will shift to secondary path. By default, it is going to shift to secondary path here. Okay, and it's not permanent yet. By default, it's not permanent yet. While the circuit is in secondary path always. Okay, while the circuit is in secondary path, even though circuit is secondary path, it continuously monitor the primary path. It continuously monitor the primary path. Okay, and by default, as long as my primary path is good, resumes back, it is going to connect to primary path again. Till that, it is secondary path. Okay, so if health check is good, take the power from the primary path. If health check is failed, enables the alternate path, that is a battery, but it's not permanent. Again, it will monitor the primary path here. Okay, so the limitations, what are the limitations here? We can apply this approach only not for all the electric consumption points, only low consumption electric points here. Always secondary path should not fail at all. It should not fail at all. That's why with this logic is going to work. Now the same architecture is going to be there in case of microservices architecture, which I am going to explain today. Okay. Before I proceed further, as of now, any questions from anyone? As of now, any questions from anyone, guys? As of now, any questions from anyone so far? Everyone is clear?
Um, so regarding the secondary part,
Mhm.
I can still throw an error, right? I mean, in case I don't have any actual business logic, but just to not to fill up all the.
I'm going to discuss that now.
Okay.
I'm going to discuss that now. Okay. It's a very good question. I'm going to discuss that now. Any other questions on understanding the inverter, primary and secondary, and continuous monitoring on primary, well verifying on the secondary, and switching back to primary, all those things. Any questions here? Okay. Now, implementing this in a microservices architecture, guys. Implementing this in a microservice architecture, guys. For example, sir, I'll take a flow. Okay. I have a order service. Typically, I have a order service. Okay. And this order service is talking to order service is talking to product service. Okay. Cart service, discount service, payment service, shipping service, review service. Something like that I'm going to have. Okay, sir. Something like that it is going to call these microservices. Okay. Where order service is going to call first product service. Order service is going to call cart service. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Which is going to call a cart service and a discount service. It is going to call discount service and it is going to call payment service. It's going to call shipping service and it's going to call review service. This is the flow. Okay. First, I'll call product thread service. Products will be displayed, right? Yes or no, guys? It will call product service. Products will be displayed. And after that, I'll add the products to cart. The cart service will manage the cart. Correct, right? And discount service will calculate the discount. Is their product is available for discount or not or whatever. And finally, after discount service is calculates that, okay, maybe inside that I'll write here product service, which is load products API. It is going to call load products, which displays the product, which displays the products. Okay. Cart service, which is adding the products to cart, maybe load cart, something like that, which maintains the cart, right? Sir, one who asked just now, I'm going to answer that question. Okay. The one who asked just now, I'm going to answer that question, sir. Discount service. Calculate what I can say here. Calculate discount. There's a method. determines final price. Determine final price. Yes or no? Next, payment service. Process payment. Payment processing. Logic. Okay. After that, process shipment. Shipment starts. After that, review. Create review. Reviews by the user. So this is the flow, sir. Ideally, this is the flow. Everyone is clear? Now, in this particular flow, sir, I'm telling real time. Okay. Where assuming that Amazon or some e-commerce framework, they want to add some discount, sir. Okay. They want to add a new requirement. They want to add a new requirement, sir. What is that requirement all thing about? Hey, if the order is placed on April 3rd, which is tomorrow, some calculation, sir. Okay. Some calculation, sir. Just like I'm getting a new requirement. Okay. New requirement I'm getting, sir. What is that all about? What is it all about? There are cashbacks discount. Order date should be 4th April. Order date should be 4th April. Some logic, sir. After that, no electronic item should be in the cart. No electronic item as part of order. In order. Minimum cart value 10,000. Payment through HDFC card. So, if these conditions are matching, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, as well as condition 4. If these conditions are 4, then all 4 met, 10% instant discount. Okay? 10% instant discount. Understand, sir? Everyone clear? Now, just assume that code is written properly. Everything is good. There is a code is written properly. And everything is tested. And I am moving this particular requirement. Discount service, I am moving with a new requirement of this cashback discount. I want to move to the production. Okay. So there is a silly mistake a developer did is rather than calculating the date of a server date, the developer implemented client side date. Okay, just assumption, sir. Please don't think in a way. I want to simulate the situation. What I did here, I've calculated the local client date wherever I'm running, right? So 4th April, which is tomorrow, which is perfectly good, which has happened perfectly. There is no problem in the 4th April. All the discounts came and everything came. But the user, end user is a smart user. He changed his local computer time to 4th April again. Again, discount is coming. Understood the point here? Just he changed the local computer time zone. Local computer he changed to 4th April. Okay. That time also discount is coming. And no one tested this flow, which is possible, right, guys? Which is possible, right? Yes or no, guys? People are only calculate the time is there or not, or this somehow there is a gap on the testing and everything. Okay. No one calculated this actually. Now everyone is surprised what happened. In the next day also, discount is getting applied and there is a big revenue leakage. What we'll do at this time, sir? What we are going to do at this time? Tell me, guys. I need an answer from anyone. At this moment, sir, I am applied a new cashback code and which is in production, which is if I change the local computer time zone and my discount is getting applied, there's a big revenue leakage. What I will do at that time? Any idea? Sir, everyone is able to hear my voice clearly, right? Yeah. No one is responding. Yep. I don't know. What exactly we need to do, guys? What we need to do at this time? Any idea, guys? Come on. Vinod, you are trying to say something, but I'm not able to. Okay.
Yeah,
Chaitanya.
actually,
Hmm.
by the time I got a call, can
Okay.
you repeat? Sorry, that's what I did not recall
Okay.
your questions. That's
That's
what.
fine. That's fine. Okay. The question is, I mean, while implementing this feature, developer taken date as a local computer date. Local computer date. Okay. So 4th April is done. Even 5th April also comes. And the customer who is placing order, he is a smart customer. He changed his local computer time to 4th April and still discount is applied. And the next day also discount is getting applied. At this moment, there is a big revenue leakage because ideally I want the discount only on happen 4th April only. I don't want on the next days, all following days also. Because of the code glitch, I'm able to see this behavior. What exactly the alternative I need to do to stop this? Anyone, Chaitanya, I'm not hearing your voice for a long and I have not seen you also. I'm not sure whether I'm mistaken. Correct me if I am wrong also. Are you joining daily or not? Okay.
Yes, sir. I started joining from yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. In the initial classes, I have seen you. Now I'm seeing. Okay.
Sir, we will use Joda Time API, na? Like,
Forget about implementation. Implementation is why
okay.
they use local time zone. We don't care. I'm just simulating and understanding a problem. Some code they wrote wrong, sir. Okay, forget about Joda timer. Some code I wrote which is not caught by testing team, which is not caught by development team, which is not caught only in production, which is happens right day to day world. It's happened right. I'm not
Yeah,
exaggerating the situation. I'm just giving a scenario where it could happen with a date. Developer wrote a local time computer time zone. It should have taken server time zone. Okay, there's a mistake. Just I'm correlating the scenario rather than telling generically some code problem, some code problem. Rather than telling, I'm giving an example. Now my question is not that why they use Joda time, why they use that. Not the question. That one. At this moment, what I can do, I have a microservices architecture. The first primary intention is, hey, stop the discount service. Correct? Stop the discount service. Is it correct? Microservice architecture, single point of failure. That's what we told, right? Yes or no,
yes,
guys?
yes,
If we
sir.
stop the discount service, is it going to solve the problem?
Yeah, correct.
If I stop the discount service, is it going to solve my problem, guys? No, it is not going to solve the problem. Why? Because order service will call products displayed. I add it to cart and I'll call my discount. If discount service is down, then circuit will be break at that time itself. Output of product, cart. Output of cart, discount. Output of discount, payment. Output of payment, shipping. Out after shipment, review. There is a chain of microservices. Communication, microservice 1 communicates microservice 2, communicates microservice 3, communicates microservice 4. 1 calls 2, 2 calls 3, 3 calls 4, 4 calls 5, 5 calls 6. Then order is getting created. And in the middle, 1 to 10 microservices chain. Fourth service is called. Or fourth service is stopped. The circuit will be stopped, right? If discount service I am stopping, card service will call discount, and discount service was down. It was not able to get the payment, right? And how, with what payment amount, what is the total? It should process the payment. It will not process the payment. It will go to exception block. And my entire ordering flow will be stopped. If I stop the discount service, my entire ordering flow will be stopped. Is that correct? So, or else payment is failed. Maybe you gave a wrong OTP or wrong PIN number or wrong CPV, something. Our payment service is failed. Now, it will not call the shipment. There is a failure in one microservice, especially in a chain of microservices. Chain of means 1 calling 2, 2 calling 3, 3 calling 4, 4 calling 5, 5 calling 6, up to 10. 1 to 10, 1 by 1 it is calling. In that particular chain, if one service is having a problem, the entire chain will be impacted. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is where circuit breaker will be applied here. In this stage, I can apply a circuit breaker. Now, on the discount, whenever there is a problem on the payment service, will call. What is that actually I can do here? What is that I'm going to do here? Let me go to, I have a diagram which I already draw. Let me go to here. Now, were you able to see the workflow, guys? Cart service output. That is a microservice 1. It called the discount service. To that, I will add a hystrix. Hystrix is nothing but inverter or a circuit breaker. I will add that. It has a primary path and alternate path. What's the primary path here? Discount amount is equal to cart total minus discount percentage, 10% or 15%, whatever it may be. Okay. Payment amount is equal to cart total minus discount percentage. That is a regular method. I have an alternate method, or I can call that as a fallback method. Payment amount is equal to cart amount. There is no discount. Payment amount is equal to cart amount. There is no discount at all. Understand? There is no discount at all. Payment amount is equal to cart amount. So here I will apply my inverter logic. I stopped my regular discount service, sir. I'll stop my regular discount service because it is having a problem, right? Code problem is there, right? But my hystrix What I'll do here, I'll change the code. Maybe 10 minutes I have a problem. 10 to 15 minutes. That is what I told resiliency in microservices, right? 10 minutes is the point. Within 10 minutes, I can change the code, right? I'll correct the Java code where it will take the server time zone rather than local time zone. 10 minutes to 15 minutes it will take. Okay. In the meanwhile, I don't want to stop the ordering flow. I don't want to stop the ordering flow. What happens here? I will apply historics here. I'm going to apply historics here. In this historics, I have a fallback method and it will take cart total as a payment total. So finally payment service gets the payment amount. Either is it calling the regular method or is it calling the alternate method or fallback method? It doesn't care. Okay. Cart total, cart service will call the historic service. Historic service knows whether to call the actual discount API or a fallback API. It knows, but it will give amount to payment service and payment service will flow. So this is a question someone asked me in the beginning of the class, right? So what I'll do here, guys, to stop the circuit or to make sure have the problem, we are going to apply a historic service in real time which has a primary path and secondary path. Primary path is actual business logic. Secondary path is what are the ways where you can continue with the flow. If the failure is happened, what exactly you can do? That is what you will write in a fallback. Second example, I can take payment is failed, big basket. If the payment is failed, big basket example, I'll do cash on delivery, that logic. I'll convert that order as success. I'll convert the status to cash on delivery. That's my fallback API. Or else I will retry the payment. I'll have a retry logic and I'll call that retry logic in the alternate API or fallback API. In the fallback API, I'll call the retry logic.
Sir, here there is no cashback API. Na? We have to write cashback API.
What is a cashback API? In the discount service only, I'll write a code, right? What is a cashback
No.
API? In the discount service.
You told in payment, there is a problem in payment service. Then you have to apply, like payment is the primary, secondary you told cashback, or otherwise retry. We for
No.
apply.
No, completely honest. Let me repeat. Okay. First of all, discount. What is a discount? If my cart total is 11,000, okay, and in discount controller, I'll write if condition. In the discount controller, I'll write if condition. If order date is less than or equivalent to is equal to 4th April, in the cart there is no electronic item is there, and the cart total is greater than or equal to 10,000, and the payment is through HDFC card, then what is my logic here? Cart total payment amount is equal to cart total minus discount percentage. That is 10% is that old. 11,000 minus 10% of 11,000. That is my actual business logic, which I will write in the discount controller.java, where I will write some if conditions. If this hard date is this much, if the electronic item is there, if the cart value is this much and payment is through this, then I will apply the regular business logic here. Okay. Now I have a problem in the if condition code here. By default, I have a problem in the if condition. Okay. What I'll do here, if I stop the discount service, one second guys, one second. If I have a problem in the discount service, okay, if I have a problem in the discount service, then my regular flow will be stopped, right? What I will do here, I will create a historic service, which I'm going to show code. Okay. I'm create a historic service I'll tell my regular code as a, whatever the code I wrote in new condition, right? That's the primary path. And I'll create a one more controller, fallback controller, one more flow, one more endpoint, where I'll write a code, payment is equal to cart amount. No discount applies. What happens here? Cart service, previously it should call the discount service. Now it's not calling the discount service. I mean, actual code. It will call the Hystrix component. Let Hystrix component decides whether to call the actual API or fallback API. When I stopped it, right, it will call the fallback API. Now payment amount is equal to cart amount only. There is no discount applied. That will be given to payment service. It will process. After some time, let's say 10 minutes, my discount service is up. I fixed the problem. Then it will go to discount service. In the logic, today's date is not 4th April, then the discount will not be applied. Okay, then it will go to the real logic. So at any point of time, I don't have any problem in the circuit. Only if the problem comes, the alternate API will be enabled. That is controlled through Hystrix. Whatever the example I gave yesterday, right? What is the example I gave? Inverter logic, right? When power is there, my bulb will get and fan will rotate. When power is not there, I will take the power from battery. In the similar way, if the regular discount is there, I will take it. If the regular discount is not available, I'll take an alternate discount, which I'm going to take care. Maybe is that clear?
Sir, I have a question. Here we are just
one second. I'll take Chaitanya. Vinod, you are clear on your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Chaitanya, go ahead.
So we are just writing couple of methods in discount service, and then if one fails, then we'll fall back to the other. And then here the notation for failure is that we get some exception, right? I just wanted to know the case that we discussed before, the time zone, that doesn't actually throw an exception, right? So how do we know that it is?
It will not store, sir. It will not store. I will stop that, right?
Yeah. So if we stop the discount
then
service,
404, 404, 404, right?
Yeah. So, but our fallback method is also in discount service, right, sir? So
no, I'll create a separate service, right? It's not in the discount. If both are in the same, then why we need here? Sir, my bulb and my fan. Yesterday's example, you're not there maybe yesterday. You're there yesterday?
Yeah, yes.
Is my bulb and fan is connected to MCP? If the same MCP I'm connecting, what is the use for battery? I'm connecting to a new inverter. It is outside of my power flow. It's not inside. If all are in one same, then there is no why primary, why secondary. I need an alternate path in case my regular logic down. Understand? Okay. I will create one more microservice with a different port number or a same port number. I will discuss it implementation time. Okay? What happens here? It is going to take care of if my main flow is not there, alternate flow. But whatever the code I write inside this code, right? It should not fail. That is what the conditions apply. I mentioned right here yesterday. Always secondary path should not fail at all. Is it clear?
Yeah. So the diagram, maybe the wording on the discount service, maybe we can change that, sir.
What is the change? What we need to change here?
Here we say that discount service fallback method, discount service regular method. So now we are talking about creating a different service for fallback, right? So maybe discount service fallback or something.
Correct. That's what I wrote, right? Discount service fallback method, separate method. Discount service regular method, separate method. Two different things actually. Discount service. Okay. Maybe I'll change here. This is a fallback method. The intention is I can write inside also, but this is a fallback method. Hystrix. Hystrix component. Process 1, process 2, process 3. Card service is going to call discount. Discount is going to call payment. But previously, it is used to call regular discount. Now, regular discount is not directly called. It will call through histories. That is the logic. Is it clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Someone who asked the question in the beginning, is that I didn't understand. Someone who asked the question, is that clear? I didn't saw the name. The one who asked it in the beginning of the class. Is that clear? Okay. So what I mean to say that here, historics is mainly, it is in a chain of microservices. By default, in a chain of microservices, this is going to help us. If they are not, there is no chain, then historics is not going to do anything here. In a chain of microservices, if there is a failure in one microservice, instead of propagating the failure to other services, it will, instead of stopping the entire circuit, instead of breaking the circuit and instead of stopping the entire circuit, it will continue without any error. So that is a main point here. Now, sir, I have 10 microservices. Can I apply historics on all 10 microservices? For every microservice, I can write alternate path and main path, something like that. Can I create in my project? There are 35 microservices are there. Can I create 35 historics services? Is it possible? Can I have a 35 main logic, 35 alternate logics or fallback logics? Is it going to be possible? Yes or no?
Yes, it is possible. We can do that.
Okay. But is it going to help us?
No.
Is it going to help us? Whatever I told yesterday. Let me come back here. Can I apply inverter for all electronic equipments, electric points?
No.
In the similar way, can I apply historics for all endpoints? No. For example, let me take these services only, sir. Let me take these services only. Product service is down. What alternate I will write? Okay. Cart service is down. What alternate I can write? Shipping service is down. What alternate I can write? Do you understand my point? Next, assuming that I'm writing something, but the percentage of probability. For example, sir, in a day, my power cut is only 1 hour. My power cut is only 1 hour. And that too sometimes strict timing, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Only that time power cut is there, remaining 24 hours, no power cut. Then I can buy the inverter. Do I need to buy the inverter? 1 hour, nothing will happen. I can manage. Right? But if the power cut is, we don't control, we don't have any control. At what time it comes, at what time it's going, completely intermittent. Then we'll buy an inverter. Correct, right? Here also, the percentage of probability. What is the product service will do, sir? What is the product service will do? It will query the products from the database. And the percentage of probability with the product service will be very, very less. Correct, right? When I'll stop my product service, only there is a chance that if my entire inventory is in SAP, if my entire inventory is in SAP, okay, and my Java code is connecting to SAP, and my Java code is connecting to SAP system. Okay, my Java code is getting connected to SAP system, and if SAP system is down, that time products may cannot come. Cart service, adding the products to the cart, the percentage of probability will be very, very less. So we need to have a retrospection in each and every microservice. Retrospection. The percentage of probability if the service is going down or not, we need to brainstorm. The percentage of probability if the service is going down in production, at what stages I can stop the service, at what stages I can do. Also, can I have a valid alternate path with respect to business is concerned? Can I have a valid logic? Something like giving zero discount, converting the cash on delivery. These are the valid scenarios for payment service, for discount service. Okay. Rather than that, if I have something to do with the alternate flow, where I can control something. That's why technically possible. I can create histories for all microservices. Technically it is possible. There is no problem. Technically it is possible. But from business point of view, we don't require. Even if you add, there is no real importance will come. So this is the area where interviewers stress more. How will you decide? Sir, you have a 30 microservices in your project. To which microservice you will add histories? And what exactly the background reason? What is your reason, background reason? What is that action? So first we need to think of percentage of probability. How it will comes in production. We'll see the pattern. We'll see the real-time ordering flow. And we'll talk to sales team. We'll talk to marketing team. We'll talk to customers. Then we'll come to your understand. Then if that is down or if that is having a problem, can I make a valid decision on the business by proposing a alternate business logic? Does it make sense? Yes. Then only I can apply. Otherwise I cannot apply. Sir, technically it is possible, sir. There is no problem in applying technical side. Technically it is possible. There is no problem. But on the real factor, we cannot apply. That's why in inverter, can I apply for all electric points? No. If I apply all electric points, electricity will be, battery will be, we cannot do that. That's why the basic logic of inverter is low consumption electric points, which are really required for you, where you cannot run the day. If at all in a home night, in the night, power is gone. Okay. At least you need a fan, or sometimes you need a bulb, or sometimes you need a switch to charge. These are the minimum equipments you need. Right? So we should see the probability and we should decide, can we apply historic service? Yes or no? Whatever I told, does it make sense, guys? Whatever the things I told, does it make sense? Yes or no? Guys, everyone is clear, right? Whatever I'm proposing, is it clear? Or any
Yes.
compatible, any cross questions on that? Yeah. Now, here in this particular discount service, in this particular histories, we are going to whatever we are going to. Okay. Now here, what exactly Spring Boot is doing is this complete logic. this complete logic. Okay. We no need to write. If I add a hystrix, dependency, that's it. Everything will be taken. What is the developer responsibility? Just you write your primary business logic, just you write secondary business logic. That's it. You write your primary business logic. You write this and you write this. That's it. Okay, you write this, sir. You write this and you write this. These two things, if you write, that's it. And health check will be done by automatically. Calling the actual API done by automatically. Calling the fallback API done automatically. And making sure that circuit will not be break automatically. Just you will write your regular business logic. Good and bad. Or I mean not bad, so I can say good or fallback. These two things I will write and remaining things will be taken care automatically. Clear? Any questions for anyone? Vinod, you're unmuted. Okay. So this is where we are going to, we are going to have a hystrix in our design pattern. Okay. Generally, what is the purpose of hystrix design pattern is? In a chain of microservices. Okay. The definition is circuit breaker design pattern is in a chain of microservices. If one service is down, then entire circuit or entire ordering, entire flow will be impacted, which leads to single point of failure. Like microservice is calling 2, 2 is calling 3, 3 is calling 4, 4 is calling 5, like that. In a chain of microservices, if the services flow is calling. Okay. But instead of that, if I have a hystrix which has a primary flow, fallback flow, and flipping between primary to fallback to primary through a programmatic approach, which is managed by the Spring Boot itself, where developer is not writing any boilerplate code for measuring the health check, calling the primary, calling the secondary, all those things no need to take care. Completely it is managed by the Spring Boot. So that is where it is adding a value to the business. That is what it is hystrix. Okay. Any questions, sir, guys? As of now, any questions, anyone?
Sir, can you please write that information in the note?
I'll write it. First I'm explaining that, I'll write it. Sir, every notes, whatever I'm telling, it will be captured, sir. Because I'm explaining, right? I'm going to write it. Okay. Right.
Sure.
So first of all, understanding, any questions, sir, as of now, understanding this? It's a good area for interview, sir. That's what I explained with the example, and we are going to see the implementation also. Implementation is very simple. It's nothing to do. I'll write my actual API, fallback API, and I'll connect hystrix. That's it. It will take care. No need to worry also. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I thought of taking today extra time, sir. Somehow my time is not in favor to me. For sure, can I take tomorrow, sir? It is 100% sure. Can I take tomorrow? Is it anyone is having any problem? I mean, today somehow an ad hoc call came for me at 8:15 itself. Okay. Can I take tomorrow some extra time? Because yesterday I spent only I closed 7:45. I want to compensate that 15 minutes for tomorrow. Is it okay with everyone? Today I thought of taking, but I started late today. So can I compensate tomorrow, everyone?
Okay, sir. No problem.
Yeah. If everyone is good, we'll see tomorrow. I'll make a notes and I'll share it. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you all.